Again, vampires. I'm getting better at them, ish, whatever. I just was like, oh shit. Well, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Just Shauna here to talk about some friggin' books. Books that I hope will be at least 4-star reads for me. I have done 5-star predictions in the past, and I'm getting better at them, ish. It's just kind of fun though to see, based on, what other people are saying, based on a synopsis, if you can accurately predict, oh, I know I'm gonna love that. Obviously if it's an auto-buy author or something like that, you can pretty safely assume you're gonna love it. But sometimes there's misses, and I don't have very many auto-buy authors, honestly. Literally like 2. So it can be very up in the air for me. I feel like more recently I've been better at least having less 5-star predictions that I just end up DNFing or giving like less than 2 stars, but I still will have some that are kind of, it was fine, So this time I'm doing 4 or 5-star. Just because I still am pretty stingy with 5-star ratings. For me, 5-star is essentially an all-time favorite. Basically, I do use quarter stars, I use Storygraph, and I do quarter stars on there. So I'll still have a decent amount of 4.5 or 4.75. And in recent years, I feel like I've had even more, like in the 4 range. So that's what we're doing today, some 4 or 5-star predictions. And I will say with each book what the prediction is, like to be at least 4 stars or that it'll be 5. The first one is a sequel. It's always a little easier to predict with that, but I think last year I had House of Sky and Breath as a 5-star prediction. 'Twas not, we know now. So again, can be hit or miss. This one I did start already. I got a NetGalley e-arc. Yay. Thank you so much to Roger, whom I am buddy reading it with, for alerting me of that. I did actually get an email later about it, but he told me first, and I was like, oh my God. So reading it currently, I'm only about 30% of the way in. Really loving it so far, but I made this list before I even started it, and I do predict that this will be a 5-star read. The Final Strife was like my favorite book I read last year, and like where it left off, I'm just predicting that I'm gonna love it. And like I said, I did start it, and so far my prediction is correct. The next one, I'm not totally sure, but Blood Mercy by Vela Roth. This one I'm predicting at least 4 stars. That's the guess here. That's the prediction here. I've just heard really good things about it. It's a paranormal fantasy romance. I think there's like vampires, isn't it vampires? I'm pretty sure. And I just have heard really good things about it from people that I will frequently have similar taste with regarding fantasy romance. But you all know, if you've been here a minute, how hit or miss I can be with fantasy romance. So we'll see with this one. We'll see. The next one is another 4-star prediction, at least 4-star prediction, and that is Silver Under Nightfall by Rin Chupeco. I do actually have a copy of this. I'm just lazy and don't feel like grabbing it right now. Again, vampires. And when I read the synopsis, I just was like, oh shit. Oh, okay, this sounds actually really good. And then I have seen a couple people read it that ended up being very surprised with how much they liked it. So fingers crossed, I end up being one of those people. The next one might be a cheat because it's the 3rd book in a trilogy by one of the only auto-buy authors that's on my auto-buy authors list, and that is Esarhaddon by Michael J. Sullivan, the 3rd book in the Rise and the Fall series. These 2 are the first 2, and I gave the first one 5 stars. I gave the second one 4.75, I think, or 4.5. No, I think 4.75. That one I think would have been 5 probably had I not accidentally spoiled the fucking ending for myself. Whatever. Guess coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? So anyways, this one though, I imagine will be 5 stars. I will be very surprised if it's not. If it's like 4.75, I won't be super surprised, but if it's less than that, I will be truly shocked. Truly shocked. This one, really going out on a limb here because it's a debut author. Have no idea what the writing style is gonna be. I don't know, it just sounds so cool. It's like a Zorro reimagining, and I believe it, oh, is she a Mexican-American author or Mexican author? I cannot recall now. I had my sheet somewhere with that, but the book is Son of Blood and Ruin by Marielle Lares, and yeah, I'm just so here for a fucking, I think it's fantasy Zorro reimagining. Like, yes, please. Yes, yes, please. I cannot wait. But because it is a totally new author and I have just no real idea what it's kind of going to be all about, I'm giving it like a 4-star at least prediction. This one's kind of like a hope. I don't know if I can safely predict it. I'm just like really crossing all my fingers because it sounds so cool. This one also might be a cheat because again, auto by author who dominated my favorites last year, Tasha Suri, book 2 of the Books of Amba duology, Realm of Ash, predicting 5 stars. I have seen some people say they didn't love it as much as the first one, but I just love her writing so much, and I think I loved Empire of Sand more than a lot of people did too. Like, I loved it. Another 5-star prediction, Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. I also have this one over here. The premise just sounds so cool, and several of my friends who I trust their like judgment of saying they think I would like it have told me they think I would like it. So again, fingers crossed. It just sounds really fun and like it would be right up my alley. Another one that I own, the final revival of Opal and Ineve by Donnie Walton, right? Walton? Yes, Walton. Another 5-star prediction. Again, a friend, one of my best friends, Ingrid, she has read it, and just based on my taste and historical fiction, what I like in historical fiction and the kind of storytelling I enjoy with that, she thinks I will really love it. She loved it, and I've heard other people give it high marks, so again, I really hope it will be 5 stars because I do love when I just get that good historical fiction that just hits the spot, you know? Dragonfall by L.R. Lamb or Laura Lamb. I have a NetGalley e-arc of this that I have not started yet. This one I'm giving at least 4-star prediction. I predict it will be at least 4 stars. Just sounds really cool. Dragons and shit. I don't know if it's a debut author. I don't think that she's a debut author. But I've never read anything from this author, so I don't know, but I really hope. It sounds so cool. It's one of my most anticipated ones of the year. This one and Son of Blood and Ruin, as far as like not being a sequel, like a new book and by an author I've never read, those ones are probably my most anticipated. And then Ninth Reign by Jen Williams. I mean, Elle, has been screaming from the rooftops about this for like over a year. And all of BookTube in our, wider circle of friends and acquaintances on BookTube have picked it up at her recommendation, and people are loving it. I don't know that I've seen any booktubers I know of who've picked it up. I don't know that I've seen everyone like rave about it quite to the extent that Elle does, but I don't believe I've seen anyone like dislike it and be like, what the hell? I'm very disappointed, So at least 4 stars, I predict. Elle and I don't always have the same taste in writing style and authorial voice, or like she might love one that I don't love, but I don't hate either. Like we're very rarely on polar opposite ends of like I fucking hated this and I fucking loved it, but we are also very rarely like both loving it or both hating it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm not giving it a 5-star prediction, but I do think that just based on what she has said about it and everything, that I will really enjoy it. So at least 4 stars. And I believe that is all. We hope that all the books we read are, at least 4 stars, right? Like that's the goal. That'd be great if every single book we picked up we at least really, really enjoyed or loved, but that is not the case. So I'm going to stop here. I think that was 10. So hopefully I will not hate any of these give any of them 1 star. You know, hopefully I won't DNF a bunch of them. We shall see. And I'll have to check back in later once I do get through all of these. Hopefully this year. Yeah. Most of them are also on my like pile of possibilities list, like books that I am prioritizing getting to this year at some point, not in any specific time frame. So I should, by the end of the year, have at least picked up all of these. Let me know if any of these are also on your radar that you haven't read, that you think you will also really, really enjoy. Let me know. Or if you have read any that are available, what were your feelings? What were your thoughts? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined and have not already. Ring the little bell also to get notified when I post new videos so they don't get lost in the sauce in the YouTube feed. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.